should avoid is women that would attack you for your money.
Mindset.
Love somebody that loves you back. So I get that. But what puts her on the list is the fact that she used religion as a weapon.
Yes.
Yo, good evening, everyone, and happy International Women's Day.
Okay.
Greetings.
At the time of this recording, at least, it's International Women's Day.
I'm just hoping Brighton releases it within time.
March 8th, 3023.
Damn. I'm not that bad, am I?
What are we good? Yo, they really just go.
saying.
They gonna really be up. You gonna have like a descendant just over your corpse, like we did it.
We finally uploaded the video.
Finally uploaded this whole arcade.
I'm fumbling. We didn't even start.
Yo, International Women's
I
Day.
love
He
the
dropping
Empire.
cards. Men cheat.
Yo,
I'm weak. Now, obviously, we have some delusional men, of course, because that's the instance of what you just brought up there.
black men don't cheat is not delusional.
Well, I mean, in some of the today we're gonna be talking about women specifically, right? But it's gonna be talking about some delusional women per se. And obviously, they have some men connected to them, which might end up perpetuating said delusion, or maybe they got enveloped in that woman's delusion and became worse as a whole.
One of these women we're
women.
discussing today is Jada Pinkett Smith. Obviously, like the number one culprit. Look what she did
The omega to the alpha.
Look what she did to our man's Will. And honestly, the blame doesn't completely go on Jada.
No.
It's a mix of both Will and Jada.
It is.
But there is definitely some crushing that was done on this man's spirit.
So you're saying she broke Will's will?
I didn't see that one coming. I should have suspected
I was thinking it. That's how they Dante's about it.
that. He's about to be a bum. That's what he's about to
Shoot.
be.
I mean, she crushed Will's will, and then he had to go and rock Chris.
Oh my God.
No,
But then Rock decided to clap back. He decided to throw some paper.
Right, and would you believe it? This comes at the perfect time, right after Chris Rock's newest live on Netflix live special. Well, he didn't spend the whole special discussing it, but at the end he discusses the incident at the whatever award ceremony between him and the Oscars, between him and Will Smith.
Yeah, what was your thought after?
He said, "You smack me, I'm about to smack your career."
Honestly, that's the best way to clap back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to the whole delusion thing. We all know the story. They went on the table talk, spread all their tea out there. Now it was just known that Jada was a predator on a younger man who was in need of mental health. And I guess, you know, what a lot of people do is they say booty is going to help you.
Yep.
And it really doesn't.
I'm weak. Just, it's like she got to really guide the situation the way that she wanted to. And it's just dang.
Right, and then
kind of
publicize
ruining him as
it,
a whole.
which to me was also just like a money-making scheme. Gyat.
I got a pair of kings.
Pair of
Pair of
jacks.
jacks.
One guy. Show the people what you won, sir.
The kings, baby. Finally. I like how we all have one pair. I was prepared to hear Dante go two pair.
Yeah, honestly, me too. But I said I'm gonna keep going But yeah, so there is this whole like feeling of one, the predatory nature, because she did go after somebody younger, but publicizing
obviously,
it.
Yeah, he wasn't underage, but just she knew he was going through a strong mental crisis, and he was a young man. I mean, he was friends with her son. It looks predatory, like
Right.
And that's what Chris calls out in the special.
And then putting it out in public as, I'm
Not like he's the first one to say it either.
Right. That is a point he brought up as well.
Yeah.
But just back to Jada specifically, she publicizing it, you know, try to give this image, I'm a strong, independent woman, you know, I handle my own ish. I'm allowed to have these freedoms as I so please, especially when Will Smith was doing dirt of his own accord.
Because it seems like they had that's why I mentioned that other aspect of a delusional man prior, because I was just like, they both had this open relationship aspect going on, or at least they could have their own, I guess, partners outside of each other. But clearly, when we saw Will's reaction, we all seen the sad Will Smith face, like, that is crushed.
That leads me to a question.
Yeah.
Is she a strong, independent woman or a stubborn, married homewrecker?
I mean, shoot, she somehow still got the whole house. Because
Well, they're still
Will
together.
literally said himself, like, he refuses to let this relationship fail. He'll stay in this household, even though it clearly shows a lot of issues. There's a lot of fractures within that household. But he's toughened it out. I'm like, to each his own. And Chris points this aspect out here that clearly, you know, he calls out her name, obviously, and Will in terms of the behaviors and how he ended up being treated at the end of it. And to me, I feel like he had every right to do so, because it's like, dang, he got slapped because of ish going on with Will in his own personal life.
I want to get back to a topic we started with in the beginning of this discussion.
Which is
cheating.
Okay, let me hear it. What's the?
How would you view the relationship?
I was messed up. They're just together because of one Will's
desire to keep
pride
the
and
family
integrity
thing,
to keep a family together, and Jada's I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna because this is not just a discussion about Will and Jada, but obviously
that mindset.
Love somebody that loves you back. Honestly.
There's that. I don't think she truly loves him, in my opinion. True. I don't feel like it. I don't think that's how love should be conducted.
You don't act like that when you love somebody, bro. Straight up.
Real quick, though, side topic. Shout out to Chris, though, because he brought up a very good point during the special, selective outrage, which you get a lot of props for that, Chris.
Oh, absolutely.
I think you defined it beautifully.
Yep.
August didn't get hit.
So much other venues he could have let his anger out.
And in my opinion, I don't even feel like August deserved to get hit. But he not gonna hit Jada. You know what happened. What they did in their house, though, I don't know.
This is International Women's Day. What you saying,
I'm not
bro?
saying. I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
We talking about Will Smith or Ike Turner, bro?
We already gonna get canceled
I'm just
for
saying,
talking about delusional woman on March 8th. Now you over here saying that?
I'm just like, who do you slap?
The next delusional woman that you have to avoid, and this is necessity for your life, is Brittany Renner.
Brittany Renner. But in essence, if you remember the Brittany Renner case, she pretty much was the chick who got pregnant by a basketball player, was expecting to get a lot of child support money. She is getting some money, but not the millions that she was expecting, of course. And she was exposing a lot of behaviors in terms of talking about manipulating males, like stepdaddies, aiming at basically throwing yourself in ways to get more money out of the dudes you have relationships with. But guess what? After being exposed the way that she did, ain't nobody trying to give her no type of day. She not getting no type of play, and she barely making it with that child support money. She doing a lot of gigs to make it by, but she ain't making the money she was making where she was sitting at home as an NBA housewife. And now it's like, it was a video, a topic talking about what she said recently, right? That she's on this, she's been celibate or something for like
2 weeks now. She hasn't had sex in 2 weeks. She feels like she could do it all year. Light work, right? Could you imagine that? Imagine somebody say, "Oh, you haven't had sex in 2 weeks."
Every
man,
every weeaboo man in the background,
right. Like, what? I've got all my life
without
Okay, I need to get on your level. I haven't drank in you know how you're on your pussy strike? I'm on my drinking strike.
Because it's just nobody is worthy of the punani, so I gotta give it to myself.
Exactly.
It's not ideal.
Yeah.
I'm horny, but it is what it is.
Yeah, so I mean, how long has it been now?
Since October 17th.
I say on my own hand so it could go numb.
It's just me and my lotion.
I'm a virgin.
That how you had a girlfriend, bro? Oh wait, that makes sense why you're single.
Yo, this is the stupid. This is the I haven't had sex in 3 months thing. Like, what the hell?
Facts.
And she really
come on now.
Now she's born again? No.
Like, I'm pretty sure 80% of men out there in the world know what it's like to
I'm oblivious to this thing y'all call pleasure. Like,
I go a long period of time without sex.
What I love about it is she basically outed her own predatory behaviors to the world, because similar to what we said with Jada, right? She basically preyed upon or moved in the way of targeting the dude who she eventually got pregnant by. I think his name was like PJ Washington or something. I might not remember correctly. But, she moved that type of way, and it backfired on her like some bricks, and she's got to live within that life. That's why she's making the money she's making off them podcasts, talking her story, speaking her truth and whatnot.
What truth, though? So this is... Okay.
That she took the world's greatest L.
To sum it up, the type of woman you should avoid is women that would attack you for your money. I don't know what auditorium stands looking at this man play games like, oh yeah, that's about to be my bread.
Yep. I wish I had a 2-pair.
Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Got some good hands today.
Yeah, I think I got a 2-pair.
You're the only one who had a flush, bro. I ain't trying to hear it.
I mean, you
a
had
2-pair is still nice.
Finally got a flush. We haven't had a flush in months, man.
A
2-pair
and that was a Hail Mary flush too. I said I'm gonna stick it.
Bro, I saw it as soon as it started. You know what I had? I had a jack and 2 of spades. I didn't even have a nope.
You know what I didn't have? A chance, bro. Come on.
Oh, getting back on topic. You know what makes the Brittany Renner thing even crazier?
Yes.
She did win in a sense because she's getting $2,500 a month in child support.
Yeah, but not the huge one she expected.
What makes this even crazier is that she's acting like she's poor, decrepit, like can't live life.
Exactly.
Like, $2,500 a month is a lot. Like, granted, you may not be able to live on your own and live a lavish lifestyle, But free $2,500 of free money a month,
and that's from the child support alone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not getting no alimony or anything like that.
Nah, I don't know if they got married or not. But
no, they didn't get married.
And she's like literally like what, almost she passed 30. So now in terms of like the guys on the higher end that look for younger chicks, she's past her prime. So these rich fellas that would have gave her time of day, they're giving her time of day, all right. But it ain't what she wants.
Yeah, the problem is she's not living the stereotype, which is annoying because we try to see people for what they actually are.
And she's speaking
and when you
her
do stuff like that, it's very annoying. Because now she's like, okay, well, being a hoe ain't work, so now let me be celibate. And it's just like, come on now.
It's BS.
You're literally just reading off of a script that these red pillars like to dish out all the time.
And she literally made a whole book about how to move in her predatory way. Yeah. That's why to me, it's just give me a break. And that's why I said with the Jada thing previously, she was trying to give relationship advice with one of the most unstable relationships I've ever seen.
Right.
And there's plenty of people actually listening to Jada and be like, preach, honey. And I'm like, you bugging. And that leads to the last and arguably the saddest case, Dania Jackson, the ex-wife of Derrick Jackson, where it seems that after
I just realized I'm not gonna lie, I bet without thinking.
I literally just see Matt White's on the table. Whoa there. And then it's we all in black, so I'm like, whoa now,
Oh, hey, Black History Monday's over.
I mean, we was out. We didn't have a lot of snowfall, so I see why y'all throwing that white.
I'm so upset. All right, continue. My bad, Jake.
Don't be a 9. Don't.
No. Don't tell me. Wait.
No! Golly, I felt it. As soon as I saw that first card, I was like, oh my god. I literally said in my head, there's about to be a 3 of a kind, bro. Okay, so Dania. Sorry for the sidebar. So with Dania specifically, recently a whole video of hers came out where it's showing that she's taking the loss of their relationship very difficultly. Oh, I would have won too. Dang. She's taking the breakup very, very seriously, right? And it's like one of my main issues that I had with her was she was even though we stop ruining the game. Even though she was using God's name to basically like wish curses towards the people that were looking bad towards her relationship before she ended up fizzling out with that. And I was saying before, like, that's something that's going to backfire on you, because it's just like, it's all about, pushing that aspect of peace. You know what I mean? You don't want to really just invoke negative will towards other people's. All it does is kind of hurt your soul in the long run. So now you're in this position where you're basically mourning the loss of this relationship that you've had with this man that you've been married to and you have a family with, kids and everything. And then we see her in her home. She's clearly broken down. Like, I think there was like what happened in the video? She had a picture of the two of them together, and she like beamed it, like just threw it to the side, broken. Like that. You see her out here like reading verses from the Bible there, while also like having his YouTube channel in the background. It's like she needs help.
There's an obsession there.
Like
honestly.
she needs help, and it's like it's the only guy who she really knew, because they knew each other for like years together here, and it's like she stayed with him. And even wrote a book about infidelity and how to stick it out with somebody after that. I'm just like, are you mad? That's not somebody you need.
I want to say this one's a little bit difficult, right? Because this is, again, similar to the first case with Jada and Will.
Yeah.
It's not all on the woman's fault. What Derrick Jackson did was dirty. And you can understand why you go crazy after something like that.
And he knew his what the? No!
What specifically puts her on the list. You trying to make your money back, bro.
What?
I ain't got no money.
You bugging, bro.
And that's yours.
That's why you should have did that in the second round.
Okay, what was I trying to say? You would go crazy if somebody did that. Well, some people would go crazy if somebody did that to you. That would make sense. Right?
Yeah.
Preaching this whole like holier than thou, and then boom, they over here doing the same dirt that they preach.
Absolute dirt.
So I get that, but what puts her on the list is the fact that she used religion as a weapon.
Yes.
I think that is definitely something you should avoid.
No, it is very unhealthy to do.
I think I'm cheating. He's shuffling himself.
I know, right?
Look at that.
It's clearly unhealthy. And I was saying, like, it was going to backfire on her. And now that it is, and just seeing her being broken down like that, I'm like, I mean, it just feels like you really got played your entire relationship at this point. And then now you just lost. She need help, though. I really do hope she get help. But it's just, dang.
But again,
but I was saying, you know, using religion like that and trying to wish ill will towards other individuals, I was like, that never goes right. You know, regardless of if you're religious or not, wishing bad towards somebody tends to backfire very quickly.
And you know, this is so sad because this is what guys say they want, right? In terms of loyalty, somebody who's gonna be fighting for you, ride or die, all that. And she
really was ride or die, but it really was for the wrong man.
Right, that's
the very wrong man.
So, what do all these three women have in common?
The delusion has gotten too strong, and it's just like, it's just, this isn't necessarily behavior you want to follow, or you know, this isn't exactly what you feel like you should follow to find that roadmap to a better life, basically. Because it's very manipulative in certain ways, it's very toxic, a lot of unhealthy behaviors, clearly. And to me, you know, there's plenty of other, you know, women role models you can follow to that isn't, you know, acting bat-ish out they mind.
Whoopi Goldberg, even though I don't agree with everything.
Right, I see that. Shoot, I have to Oprah as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Oprah has some good, she has some good interviews.
True. The newest commentator on UFC. Okay, why is she a good role model? You don't even know her.
Because she is, bro.
Aside from what's behind her.
Nah, you stop.
But the person you should really avoid, right, is women who don't date men under 6 feet.